Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you to all of my subscribers for coming back, checking out the content that I'm providing. If you're new to my channel or just happen to find this video, think about subscribing. I've got some great content coming up, and thank you again for watching, taking the time out to watch this video. This video, I'm going to do a small book review on two books that I just bought from Amazon, and they're both centered around growth mindset. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm really big on growth mindset as the basis for my class. So these books I ordered because they came highly recommended. So let's jump right into it. The first book I'm going to talk about, Your Fantastic Elastic Brain. Stretch it and stretch it, shape it, right? So this book, I teach fourth grade. And this book was really a good book for fourth graders, right? It tells you all about the brain. It's very colorful, has lots of pictures. The words aren't too big. If the words, they may not know how to pronounce cerebellum. So, of course, it gives you how to pronounce it with the definitions. Tells you all about the different parts of the brain. So I think this book is great for fourth grade. You can use this book as a read-along. For me, however, I am going to be using the book just in my library. This book is going to be an option for students to check out because I have a first day plan. My first day plan includes Khan Academy. They have great videos on growth mindset, and they're very student friendly. So for my initial introduction of growth mindset, it's a good practice to start any kind of introduction with asking the students what they already know. So I start my growth mindset with a KWL. And because I start growth mindset on day one, I started with a class KWL. Again, in fourth grade, you expect your students to know how to do KWLs, or KWL is a strategy, and it asks, what do you know, what do you want to know, and what have you learned? And so I start off by asking the class, what do you already know about growth mindset, and, what do you want to know? It's a whole introduction to the procedure. It's a whole within my procedure introductions. So after the KWL, we go into some videos from Khan Academy, and then we do some activities. So this is a great book for introduction. However, I already have a way that I introduce growth mindset. So this is just going into my library. And stay tuned, as I said, because I am going to do a video, a complete video with how I actually introduce growth mindset. All right, the next book I got, The Girl Who Never Made Mistakes. Okay, this book was so cute. I really, really enjoyed reading this little book. Okay, it's appropriate for fourth grade. So I'm going to use this book as a read aloud. This book I'm going to introduce probably on day 3. I'm going to introduce this book. And with this book, we're going to do It's Okay to Make Mistakes. And so it's just think of a time in your life when you made a mistake, and they're going to write a few sentences and illustrate it. Same thing, what happened when you made a mistake, and illustrate it. And then what did you learn from your mistake? So this is an activity that I'm going to do with The Girl Who Never Made Mistakes. All right, this I'm actually going to use as the closure. Directly after, we're going to do a crumple reminder. And it can take anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. And just ask the students about a time this week when they made a mistake and how it made them feel. And at this time, you're just going to have them think about it. Then we're not going to share anything yet. Then you're going to give each student a piece of paper, crumble it up, and throw it at the board. okay, with the feelings that they had when they made that mistake. So if it made you angry, you throw it with anger. If it made you embarrassed, you throw it in that manner. Okay? Then they go and grab their paper, uncrumble it, and color each line with different colors. Then ask the students, what do you think those colors mean? What do those lines mean? Okay, and then you go into explaining synaptic activity. Okay, now I'm not going to go and keep it in a notebook or a folder, but I'm actually going to collect them, and it's going to go in another place. Okay, and then we are going to have a small discussion. We're not going to do activity 3. We're just going to have a small discussion about the value of mistakes. So I've planned out, or I'm going to be planning, I haven't planned day 3 yet, but I'm planning that this is going to take anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. And then after this, we'll end with a closure of it's okay to make mistakes. And then this I'm actually going to display in the classroom so that we can remember that there is value in mistakes. So that's my book review. Just to sum it all up, this is a great book to introduce the elasticity of the brain to your students. This is a great book, not for day 1, maybe not even for day 2, but I'm going to be doing it on day 3. So this is a great book within the first week of school. This is a great activity to follow that book, and there will be a link. I'm going to put the link down below so that you can find this activity. It was a free teacher pay teacher activity. I am all about anything free, okay? And this one, I mean, look, pause the video, take a screenshot, and you can copy it, okay? No big deal. All right. With that, until next time, it's the beginning of the week and I'm at home. I should be at school today, but we had a tornado warning this morning, so I'll be going in tomorrow, hopefully working on my bulletin boards and things like that. So until next time, have a good one. Peace.